How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal, and if we've learned one thing over the years, it's that LJN walked so THQ and high-tech expressions could fly. Oh, you can add Mindscape. Well, Mindscape is before LJN. Anyway, but THQ, in their early days, it was the epitome of mediocrity. Their games were rarely good, and in most instances, they were worse than just being bad. They were just mediocre. And mediocre is worse in a lot of cases because at least you can have fun poking fun at a bad game. Mediocre, you're just stuck with something that's just too drab and too dry to even care to make fun of. And I think that's the problem with today's game. It's just too drab to really make fun of. It's just blah. It's from 1991, I want to say, and it's another game that I didn't play early on because I saw THQ on it, and after all my years of dealing with LJN, I just said no, I didn't want to. Today, we're going to take a look at Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Now, in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, you play as Chad Finletter, a young boy in the town of San Zucchini who is the only person willing to stand up to Dr. Putrid T. Gangrene and his machinations to defeat or to destroy the town using tomatoes for some reason. It's weird. But anyway, you go through a series of levels. I don't even know what you really do. You collect these paper bags. I don't know what's in the paper bags. You do a lot of platforming. The hit detection is off, which is a problem because the main means of fighting these killer tomatoes is to jump on them, like Mario with Goombas and Koopa Troopas. But the hit detection is solid with the Mario games. With Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, it isn't. It's real imprecise. You can miss jumps real easy. The control is kind of... There is a lot of strong mediocrity happening in this game. It's not that it's bad, it's just there. I will say though that some of the cutscenes, some of the little stuff that pops up between levels when things do pop up, it's pretty good. The theme song is good. It's a good representation. But the game is just, again, it's just there. It's not a particularly bad game, but goodness, it's nowhere near being a good game. It's just there. If you want a copy of it, I don't understand why. Once again, it's because it's so mediocre, I don't get it. But it came out late in the NES life cycle, so it has a fan base amongst collectors. And as such, it runs about $30 a copy as base price on up. way too much to pay for mediocrity. So I would say figure out another way to play this. But also be thankful that this isn't the game that came out on 8-bit computers in the mid-80s, because that was real bad. This has been the 8-Bit Animal. And I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay. It's a shmup. I get it. It's a shmup. And you're on a motorcycle. This should be fun. What's the title? Nah, that's a WCW pay-per-view from '86.